Hi, I'm Alistair Gordon, an adjunct professor of counseling psychology at a university in British Columbia, Canada, as well as a registered clinical counselor. In this video, I will teach you about how to cultivate your core emotional needs for greater happiness and emotional resilience. So, have you ever felt like no matter how much good happens, it sometimes just doesn't stick? Meanwhile, if one negative comment or mistake happens, this might linger on your mind for a long time. This isn't a flaw, it's a consequence of how our brain evolved. But here's the thing, you don't have to stay stuck in that pattern. If we actively cultivate and tend to our core needs consistently, things like safety and confidence and connection, resilience, even self-worth, and emotional stability become more prominent in our emotional world, our background mood, which also influences what you automatically interpret and expect. In other words, how you see and experience life automatically. So today I'll guide you through this process step by step, including a practice like an exercise to help install or cultivate positive experiences into implicit memory, which is emotional memory, body memory, sensory memory, perceptual memory, even procedural memory. So the memory that happens in the background that we're not necessarily conscious of. And we do this so that these experiences that you're trying to install, the core needs that you're trying to install, become a more natural part of you in how you feel and respond to life. But first, let's look at the science of the negativity bias and implicit memory. Our brain evolved with a negativity bias. This means that your attention automatically latches on to negative experiences, kind of like Velcro, but positive ones sort of pass right by, like Teflon. That is, unless we actively reinforce the positive. This is because, in evolutionary terms, paying attention to danger, what's salient or important and dangerous, was more essential for survival. Unfortunately, this also means that our core needs can feel unmet even when they are actually being met. If we don't tend to positive experiences, our brain defaults to past fears, failures, and insecurities. So what's the good news? The good news is something called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is where your brain can be reshaped to some degree. By intentionally cultivating core needs, you can create new emotional templates that naturally guide your responses toward confidence, safety, connection, and so on. This exercise will guide you through identifying and cultivating all 12 core emotional needs in your life by helping you explore personal memories and people, places, activities, objects, symbols, and sensory experiences that support each need. The goal is to make these positive experiences more accessible in your implicit memory, counteracting the brain's natural negativity bias. So why does this matter? Your brain automatically absorbs negative experiences more deeply than positive ones. To counterbalance this, you must consciously cultivate and embody positive experiences related to your core needs. So step one, let's identify your core needs and resources. For each core need, ask yourself the following questions. Write down or reflect on your responses to build a personal resource map. Core need number one, safety and calm. What is a memory when you have felt safe, peaceful, calm, and at ease? Who in your life has made you feel protected, calm, secure, and at ease? This can be a person, it could be an animal. If you're religious, it could be or spiritual, it can be a being. Where do you feel most calm and at peace? What place? What activities help you feel safe, relaxed, and peaceful? Is there an object or symbol that represents safety, peacefulness, or calmness for you? What sights, like images, sounds, smells, or tactile sensations that evoke feelings of safety, calmness, and feeling at peace? Core need number 2, strength and agency. When have you felt strong and capable? What are some memories when you have felt strong and capable? Who inspires or supports your sense of personal power? What places, like where do you feel most in control and confident? Activities. What activities help you feel strong and competent? Objects and symbols. Is there a physical object or symbol that represents strength to you, that helps you feel strength and agency? What sounds, images, tactile sensations, and scents help you feel powerful, strong, and a sense of agency? Core need number 3, belonging. What is a memory when you have felt connected, welcomed, and belonging with people? Is there a specific person or animal or being who makes you feel or helps you feel connected, like you belong? Place. Where do you feel at home and included and connected? Activities. Are there any activities that help you feel connected and belonging? Objects and symbols. Are there any objects or symbols that help you feel or remind you of belonging and connection? Sensory. What sounds, sights, smells, and the like remind you of feeling connected and like you belong? Core need number 4, worth and value. Memory. When have you felt valued? People, animals, or beings. Who recognizes and affirms your worth? Or who has? Places. Where do you feel a sense of self-worth? Objects and symbols. What are some objects and symbols that help you feel, or that remind you of, feeling valued and worthy? Sensory. What images, sounds, smells, and tactile sensations remind you of or help you experience or reinforce a sense of feeling of worth and significance and value? Core need number 5, control and autonomy. Memories. When have you felt a sense of control and autonomy? People, animals, or beings? Who helps you feel a sense of autonomy, agency, and control? Who helps foster that? Places. Where do you feel a sense of control, autonomy, and agency? Activities. What activities help you feel empowered, a sense of control, agency, and autonomy? Objects and symbols. Is there something that represents autonomy, agency to you? Sensory. What images, sounds, smells, and tactile sensations remind you of or help you feel a sense of agency, autonomy, and empowerment? Core need number 6, purpose and meaning. Memories. When have you felt connected to meaning, a higher purpose, and the big picture? Person, animal, or beings? Who inspires your sense of meaning, purpose, and the big picture? Places. Where do you feel purpose, meaning, and the big picture? Activities. What activities help you feel meaning, purpose, and the big picture? Objects and symbols. What objects and symbols help you feel meaning, purpose, and seeing the big picture? Sensory. What images, sounds, smells, and tactile sensations remind you of or help you feel a sense of meaning and the big picture? Core need number 7, approval and validation. This means for what is in line with what you value and what is meaningful to you, not necessarily what others approve of you for. For memories, are there any memories of when you felt validated and approved of that is in line with what you actually value and need? Are there any people, animals, or beings that help you feel valued, validated, and approved of that is in line with what is healthy and meaningful to you? Are there any places where you feel respected, heard, validated, and approved of that is in line with what your values are? Activities. Are there any activities that help you feel approved of, validated, that are in line with what is meaningful and healthy and valued to you? Objects and symbols. Are there any objects or symbols that help you feel or remind you of or represent feelings of approval and validation that are in line with your values? What images, sounds, smells, and tactile sensations remind you of or help you feel feelings of validation and approval that are in line with what is meaningful and valued to you? Core need number 8, stability and predictability. When have you felt stable and secure? What are some memories? Who has provided you with a sense of stability and security and predictability? What are some people, animals, or beings that have given you this sense? What are some places where you feel a sense of predictability and stability? What are some activities or routines or habits that help reinforce a sense of stability and predictability in your life? What are some objects or symbols that represent stability and predictability? What are some images, sounds, smells, tactile sensations, and the like that remind you of or help you feel a sense of predictability and stability? Core need number 9, joy and playfulness. What are some memories where you felt playful, joyful, or a sense of inner freedom? Who are some people that bring out playfulness in you? Who are some people, or what are some animals or even beings that help you feel a sense of playfulness, joy, and inner freedom. Where do you feel a sense of joy, playfulness, carefreeness? What are some places? Are there any activities that help you feel or bring out a sense of playfulness, joy, and inner freedom? What are some objects or symbols that represent playfulness and joy? What are some images, sounds, smells, and tactile sensations that remind you of feelings of playfulness and joy? Core need number 10, care and nurturance. When have you felt, what are some memories when you have felt cared for or nurtured? Who are some people, animals, or beings who have helped you feel nurtured, cared for, and supported, emotionally supported? What are some places where you feel cared for, loved, and nurtured? What are some activities that help you feel cared for and nurtured? What are some objects or symbols that represent nurturance, care, and love? What are some images, smells, sounds, and tactile sensations that help to elicit feelings of care, love, and nurturance? You're doing really well. Core need number 11, gratitude and accomplishment. What are some memories when you have felt proud of your achievements, when you have felt accomplished? Are there any people, animals, or beings that help you feel a sense of gratitude and accomplishment? Are there any places where you feel a sense of accomplishment or gratitude? What activities or achievements have you felt a sense of accomplishment or satisfaction? What are some objects or symbols that represent success and achievement to you? What are some images, sounds, smells, and tactile sensations that remind you of or help you feel a sense of achievement or gratitude? You're doing really well. Core need number 12. Patterns of success, opportunity, and hardship. What are some memories when you have faced a challenge and succeeded? Who are some people, animals, or beings who you have felt encouragement from through hardships? What are some places where you have felt most capable of overcoming challenges? What are some activities that help you feel most capable of overcoming challenges? What are some objects and symbols that represent feeling capable or being capable of overcoming challenges? What are some images, sounds, smells, and tactile sensations that remind you of or help you to feel that you can overcome challenges? Now, if you have any difficulty in identifying some of these, you can create an experience that helps cultivate the core need, such as if you are needing to feel more connection, try smiling at a number of people throughout the day, and when someone smiles back at you, you can install and embody the experience. And I'll teach you now how to install and embody the experience. Now that we've identified your core needs, let's install them into implicit memory so that they become part of your emotional foundation. I will take you through one as an example so you can get an idea as to how to do the exercise. You can use this same exercise for all your core needs. Remember that your core needs need to be tended to as you would a garden, because the weeds of negative thinking, due to the negativity bias, our attention automatically goes toward the negative. It crops up if left untended. In this exercise, we will be incorporating the body a lot because the body is the primary medium by which implicit memory, or subconscious memory, you can think of it like that, is formed. Step 1. Choose a core need and resource. Pick one of the 12 core needs you want to cultivate. Choose a memory, place, person, activity, object, symbol, or sensory experience that embodies this need. Slow your breathing down. The next time you breathe in deeper than usual. The next time you exhale, exhale slowly and breathe out fully. Relax your body. Bring to mind that resource. Bring the image up if you can, or just bring it to mind. Be aware of the feelings that go along with that are present as you're aware of that resource. Savor any good feelings as you're bringing it to mind. Savor it for about 10 seconds. It takes about 5 or 10 seconds for a little bit of neural structure to form, for the neurons to start firing and wiring together. So it takes about 5 to 10 seconds for a little bit of implicit memory to start forming. Otherwise, it's just a passing thought. So savor it for 10 seconds. Be aware of your body. Good. Be aware of the newness of the experience. Stay with this for 10 seconds. Be aware of the benefits of feeling like this more. Both of these help to elicit dopamine and contribute to neuroplasticity. Step 4. Embody the core need. You can even place your hand on your chest or your arm or your lap, whatever feels comfortable, and be aware of the sense of touch, those tactile sensations, as you're aware of the core need and resource, and the feelings, any good feelings from it. Stay with this for 10 seconds. Be aware of your body. Good. You can place your hand down. Imagine this feeling. These good feelings filling up your body. Imagine that core need filling up your body. Stay with this. Do this for 10 seconds. Imagine this core need and these feelings sinking down into your muscles and bones and cells. Dream the feeling of it. Remember, the body is the primary medium by which implicit memory is formed. This is why we incorporate the body. It helps with the formation of implicit memory. Good. Take a breath. Every time you do this, this process helps to train your brain to retain and prioritize positive experiences more. Over time, these become part of your new default emotional responses more often. Practice this exercise daily. Each time you do, it strengthens your emotional resilience. Really good job for engaging in your personal growth journey. You have intrinsic value, and if you are watching this video, you have already taken a step to improve your well-being. Well done. So do something nice for yourself to acknowledge the positive effort you have made for yourself. If this video has helped you, subscribe for more practical, science-based self-development tools that actually work. Feel free to comment below for any questions that you have that you would like me to answer in future videos. Remember that your brain is always absorbing experiences. Let's make sure it's absorbing the ones that truly strengthen and honor you. See you next time.